Go. Yo, 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 yo. What up, though? What up, though? It's your boy OT from the D. And I'm back with another episode of the Fifth Element Hip Hop. Y'all know what it is, where we represent hip hop in its truest form. That's peace, love, unity, and having fun. And today we got some special guests in with us, man. But before we get into that, let me go ahead and introduce my co-host. Y'all know who he is, Raymo, aka Ray Son. What up, though?
What's cracking, man? Another week, no smut on our name.
Last time that I checked.
Yeah. Who else we got in the building with us?
Man, y'all already know what time it is. I'm like, back there, y'all see who he is. My guy, DJ Slim. You know what I mean? The Incredible. What up, though?
What up, though? Peace.
And right there, sitting next to him with the bucket hat on, is Hollywood Bug. You know what I mean? Doing what he do.
Young Hollywood.
You know what I mean? And sitting next to Raymo is my girl.
The one and only.
Supreme Kai Senpai.
What's up, world? What's up, hip hop?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Supreme
sir.
Kai Senpai, Drip Jai Kai.
Before we get into this news, I'm going to go ahead and introduce a couple of my guests right now because they're going to go ahead and chime in. Feel free to chime in on the news, fellas. Y'all do what y'all do. These guys right here been repping for the city for so long. I'm talking about putting on events, making sure Vegas hip-hop is getting heard in the right way, and rocking stages at the same damn time. You know what I mean? So, I mean, let's go ahead and give it up for two of Vegas representatives. I'm like, yo, they came here like me, a migrant, but put the city on his back. And like, yo, we about to go ahead and do what we do. Give it up for my guy, Big Scoon and Diggy, the Lost Elements.
That's
yo,
Diggy.
What up?
yo.
Man, thanks for having us. Thanks for having us.
What up,
That
dog?
right there, okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? Look, Diggy got the merch on, the authentic ain't easy, you know what I mean?
Hey,
With the merch.
I got the invisible.
Piece of
merch
C
on.
Will, you know what I'm saying?
This the invisible line right here.
John the bastard.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Don John is good people, man. I remember
Straight
Don
up.
John looked out for me that night when we was at Ninja Karaoke. I see you. I saw you. That's what's up. I appreciate you.
Yo. So what we gonna do right now is go ahead and get into this news, Raymond. What we got, baby?
Man, we got a lot going on. I didn't do my intro. No smut on our names this week.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Man, time to not jet.
right. I ain't really got too much news, but what y'all listening to? What do y'all put on repeat? What? Oh hell, here we go.
Oh, that Flyers back.
He back.
That pesky Flyers
Hey,
back.
what do y'all? What Vegas artists do you listen to? Like, what song do you listen to on repeat?
Oh man, Squallywood.
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 Baller
Squallywood is
Blockin'
going
by
on.
Landlord. I
Damn.
listen to that song when I'm writing. Like when I'm in my mood, I'm just feeling like being gangster and shit.
Right.
I put that song on and turn it all the way up.
I'm listening to Weebo, Squallywood, baby. That motherfucker on repeat.
Yeah.
Slim. What about you?
You know what? The Cyreek Northtown Guyless, man.
Ooh.
That's a good one
Okay,
too.
okay.
That
Free
was
Reek.
a good
Free
one.
Reek.
What about that love is the message?
Ooh.
love
You know
is
what?
the
I
message
don't
that I
be
sing
keeping my
to
own
you.
on repeat, man. I don't even think people really heard it,
Hey,
but I
man.
appreciate that.
I
man.
play it.
I appreciate
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
Or that produced by Scone playlist
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
on Spotify.
Turn up to
You know what I'm
that.
saying? I mean. Yo,
Bangers.
Raymond, what you listening to, baby?
So you said Landlord and Weebo. You said Landlord, and I'm going with Landlord too. I listened to that Deeper Than Rap
Deeper than rap.
and that Fake
Just leave
Love
it at
3. It's a
that.
couple cuts on
Oh,
there that
man.
I bang. So
I'm already knowing what time it is, man.
that's crazy. Landlord unanimously.
Man, hey, he out here snapping right now.
Right.
He the cheat code for the year, y'all. Y'all know that, right?
That
But
part.
hold up though, I got a couple of my tape bands.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tay Bands was in the deck for a while, man. I
Right.
ain't even gonna front, man. Tay
Classy,
Bands
classy. Bougie, bougie, batchy,
and
batchy.
Perrier.
My song right
And you
there.
know,
Yeah,
and you know,
they
I got,
was on-
I
they
got
was on my
the
shit.
runner up. I only say that because I didn't know of him until I met him before, and then you brought him up to the show, man. Was Storm Green, man? That gas
Oh, yeah,
station
Storm.
lights, boy.
Oh man, Bel Air Seats.
Don't start him again
Come
with
on,
the
man.
Bel Air seats.
I said gas
Don't
station lights.
start him up. Do not get him started. He will never stop.
Bel Air Seats.
Don't say that in front of him.
Right.
What about that Eddie Fuse?
Oh,
yeah.
We gotta talk about that.
And the great God.
I Am King.
Yeah,
You
you
know we
snapping.
not
Say
knocking
Fuse.
Feudy.
Come on, baby.
I'm like, yo, that goes without saying, man. You know I be bumping the Feudy shit, man. I'm still on Here Comes the Boom. You know, like, yo, so I'm like, yo, Fuse already know what time it is.
Right.
It's my Detroit fam.
2C still gets a lot of
Yes,
go
he
to.
does.
Gets
Okay.
much airplay.
Mm-hmm.
And that West Side by Trey Blue, I play that all the time. I'm from the
Shit.
West Side.
We are
Yeah.
true
Right there.
Vegas representatives.
That West Side.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
All right, check it out. In the news this week, did you guys see the Sesame Place situation with? Okay, Sesame Place is being called out for racism after a person in a Rosita costume blatantly dismissed 2 little black girls who wanted a hug. You
Yeah, I
guys
seen
see
that, man. I was like,
I seen
damn.
that shit
Yeah,
too.
they asked the
It's
no
like,
go.
man, I was like, man.
It was the looks on them kids' face. It was so heartbreaking. It was like, oh, like why didn't she hug us? It was like,
Well,
Right.
the fact that Sesame Street tried to cover it up and say the lady was looking at somebody trying to pass the kid when you can clearly see she looks that way, then she looks down at the kids.
And it was
and
like,
she's
nah.
like, nah, not y'all.
I'm good.
That was whack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Hella
wicked
whack.
whack.
See, this is the message from Fifth Element. Grow up, kids. It's the real world. That's how it is. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I mean? In the real world, puppets don't hug people either. Shit.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, right.
I don't know.
In the real world,
Straight up.
institutional racism is everywhere, kids.
Look,
In
Apparently it's
every
not the first
facet
time,
of
though.
the society
Yeah,
That
that we
was
video,
live in.
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Right.
Though.
you said it wasn't the first time?
There's multiple
No.
videos of
No, it
characters doing
is. It is, and that's the thing. That's
Talking
why I
to the
said
right.
it's
Let me-
it's built into our
Let me
society,
find out
guys.
Sesame Street got a sign that say whites only.
You know what?
Man.
So Sesame Street
It'll
or
never be the same.
Sesame Street Sesame Workshop responded with these children experience. What these children experience is unacceptable. We have been in contact with Sesame Place, our licensed park partner, and they have assured us that they will conduct bias training and a thorough review of the ways in which they engage with families and guests.
Oh,
So-
damn.
I want my-
Sensitivity training.
I want my
Right.
refund for Tickle Me Elmo I bought 30 years ago.
That part, you know what I'm saying?
And immediate termination should have been
Hell yeah.
Part of it.
Absolutely. I'm
Training,
like,
though.
man, that's
like on the job training.
right.
Yeah.
People right. You need that training at the job spot.
Right.
straight
Yeah.
up. I'm like, how you be Sesame Street and be like that? I'm like, Sesame Street was like inclusive.
The most diverse
Everybody,
show
you know,
ever.
Everybody was on there.
episode was about just that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
You know,
Just that.
Exactly.
And that's
Just
what
being
I'm
inclusive.
saying.
They
I'm
said
like-
Sesame Street was originally made for Black and Latino kids.
Yeah, it
not
was made
just,
by
not exclusively
a
for Black and
black-
Latino kids.
A,
But
a black psychologist.
Shit, I'm like, yo, they was in the barrio. You already know what time it is.
The barrio.
and shit. I'm like, yo,
the projects,
who
the
the
hood.
fuck is- I'm like, yo, ain't no white kids grow up in the barrio.
Not at all.
No,
Straight
no,
up.
take that back. Definitely some white kids
I'm
grew
just
up in the
talking
barrio.
shit. I'm just talking
Like one or two.
All right.
But
I'm like, man, let me talk about
Not-
shit, right?
not the
I'm just talking
majority.
shit,
Man,
man.
we at least we gotta come with some facts, man.
I'm talking
Right.
shit, man.
no
I'm talking
blanket
shit.
statements. God,
Right.
let's avoid
Like,
that.
man.
All right. You guys know who Lloyd Avery II is?
No.
Nah,
All right. So I'm gonna give you a quick tragic story. Lloyd Avery II. He's the guy that shot Ricky in Boys in the Hood.
oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so he grew up in Beverly Hills. He began a solid acting career. He was in films like Boys in the Hood, Poetic Justice, Don't Be a Menace, The Breaks, and Lockdown. I don't know if you saw Lockdown. He was getting raped in prison and
God.
things like that, right?
That shit's
God.
wild.
Whoa.
Right. So after his success in these movies, something changed in him. He started gangbanging. He became a
Lockdown
blood.
was a success. Shit. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
He became a blood, right? And
Right.
he ended up killing 2 people. He went to prison. He became a born-again Christian while he was in there.
No.
Somehow, while he was in prison, they either moved him to a cell or put him in a cell with a known Satanist. With his cellmate's name was Satanic Christ,
Oh,
Sheesh.
God.
right? His cellmate ended up killing him and leaving his body in a pentagram.
Damn.
They found his body 2 days later.
What was this?
Man.
He died September 4th, 2001. He was 36 years old.
That's
All
right.
because
Wow.
he
Wow.
killed Ricky.
Right.
Could we just say, because he killed Ricky?
But ain't that
Nah,
crazy?
but that's fucked up because he was already somewhat famous, and known
Yeah.
that
somewhat
you
famous.
would go through that and get
Yeah.
like. Why would you do that
Why
after
wasn't that
you was
Satan-
famous?
Satan
Like, it don't
put
make
in a-
sense to do that.
Put in a
way.
cell by itself. Like if everybody know that. Like
They probably did it.
Yeah, it might be
that,
by
I mean, that
design.
sounds like some kind of setup.
That's
that's
Yeah.
Dead
payback for
ass.
what he did to
If
Ricky.
he's a born
Yeah, that
again
was
Christian
payback
and
for
they're gonna
Ricky,
put
yo.
him in a bunk with somebody who is a Satanist, that seems like kind of a setup to me. But I'm
That
saying
shit
though,
wild.
why would
Damn.
you start banging after you
After.
have a,
Yeah, I
a,
remember
a
hearing
successful
that
movie
story.
career?
Hey, man.
That's fucking crazy.
It's crazy as hell, right? He
Who
had his,
put him on?
yeah, ain't no telling about
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm like, but you see a lot of celebrities. I'm like, they blow up and all of a sudden they bloods now. All of a sudden they Crips now.
Yeah.
How many times you done seen that?
Hey, not for nothing. Just because he was in that movie don't mean he really got, you know what I'm saying, got broke off like that to where it was like
That's
life
true.
changing.
Mm.
You
That's
know what I'm
true.
saying?
That's
So,
true.
Right.
You
and,
know.
and it definitely that. But I'm like, he grew up in Beverly Hills.
He went to high school.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Boom, boom. I'm like, yo, this is the same. Like, yo,
Right.
he might as well grew up in the barrio.
Right.
Yep.
Straight up.
What?
So his brother was Shay Avery, and they both played in Poetic Justice. They were the 2 at the beginning on the video games when Q-Tip was with Janet Jackson.
Oh,
so
damn.
that was
Yep.
him and his younger brother, Shay
Boy, that's-
Avery and Lloyd Avery.
That's wild. That's wild.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy bad.
All right, so that's a little bit of that. And then we got okay, last Friday, Yo Gotti had a concert at the FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
According to Fox News, the Memphis Police Department stopped a potential mass shooting after a man had threatened to kill everyone coming out of the event.
Wait.
Right. The police said Hyman, which was his name, appeared distraught because he and his girlfriend broke up. He said he wanted to kill himself and everyone he saw coming from the event. So he was detained, taken in for medical treatment and evaluation. He was charged with commission of the act of terrorism.
Good for
Dang.
him.
Right? How crazy is that?
Good for
Boy,
him.
that's wild.
He got what
Right.
his hand called for. I'm glad.
Yeah.
There should be more. Whatever technology found his ass, there should be more of that.
Man, keep your head on a swivel.
Exactly.
Hey, fact.
It
Keep
can
your
happen
head on a
anytime,
swivel, man.
anywhere.
Yeah,
Grocery
that's-
stores, movie theaters, schools, elementary schools.
It ain't
Yeah.
nowhere that's off
I-
limits, apparently.
Call it paranoid or not, man. I used to rock my earbuds, playing music with YouTube in the store while I'm shopping.
Mm-hmm.
I did it, that man.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta be able to.
Same
I'm
thing.
serious. I gotta be able to. And my flip flops too. My slides.
Yeah.
Started thinking like, man, I got red sneakers out here. That's what we in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's wild
That's
that
true.
but
Yeah. Hey, that's facts though. I'm like, yo, you can't be walking around here thinking shit sweet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That is that. I got a little bit. We'll say that for a little later.
You know what I
Let's
mean?
do what we do.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into this interview with my guy,
Yes, sir.
Big Scoon,
Yes, sir.
and that's Steggy. You know what I'm saying?
good.
What up, though, bros?
What's good, man? Appreciate y'all having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us,
Hey,
man.
come
Word
on.
up.
Hey, yo, before we get into all the meat and potatoes, man, why don't y'all tell Vegas a little bit about Lost Elements, you know what I'm saying, and how'd y'all come to form?
All right. Well, Lost Elements, we started, what, about 7 years, 6 years, 7 years?
It was like 2016.
Yep. Two of us. We did a couple songs. We had C. Will do a feature on one of the songs, and I just loved C. Will energy.
Okay.
He was always writing, always working,
right.
always in the studio with Diggy. I'm like, yo, we got to bring him in. So
Absolutely.
we brought him in, and it's been on since there, man. Our first year out, bro, we was rocking shows everywhere. We wasn't turning no shows down. And then we linked up with David Jones, and he started putting us on bigger shows. And then, you know, I kept learning my craft on making the beats and stuff. We even had, I think I did all the beats. 3 a.m. did one beat, and then Superfly Nichols did a beat on one of our parts. It's the only outside production.
Dope.
Oh yeah, we did have Drifty Swindle. He did, or was
Peace,
that?
peace to Superfly Nichols, man.
Peace to Superfly Nichols
peace,
and
peace.
3 a.m. Peace 3 a.m.
Yes, sir.
No. You talking about Do You Think?
Do your thing.
was Rio.
Rio, yeah. Shout out Rio.
Rio.
Yep. Yeah, that's how we came together, just on some hip hop. You know, I used to work for Coke. Diggy was out there doing his milk thing, and we used to always huddle up, talk, and I told him I had got this MPC, and he's like, MPC, and he started testing me, like, what kind of producers you like? And I tell him, like, Premier, P-Rock, Dilla, and then
Right.
we just linked up. I actually asked this guy to manage me, because he was already been out here before me.
Right.
He was like, I don't know if I want to manage you. I ain't even know if I needed a manager. I just wanted to get something active, you know.
Right.
Because originally I'm from the Chicago,
Right.
and I came out here and I started finding out about the scene. But he ended up writing like a piece of a hook. I came in, we wrote it together. Then the verses everything just fell after that. After our first getting together at the crib in the studio or whatever, everything just came.
Dope. Dig. So what about you, man? I'm like, yo, we done heard Scoon yap it up for the last 5-10
Yap it
minutes.
Oh, man, kind of like what he said. Hey, and just in case I need a replay, Socialism. It's out on all streaming services. The link up, it explained a lot of it, what he just said.
Yeah,
Hey.
that song is dope. I
Thank you,
love
thank
that
you.
y'all
I
did
love
that
it.
song.
Hey, he,
2 years in the making.
Because I
Yeah,
know
he
that,
ain't
you
lying
know,
about
y'all
that.
get asked about that a lot, don't you?
yeah, how we link up. How,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's kind of like what he said, man. He wanted me to manage him. I didn't want to do that. I was shelf. To be honest with you, I was done doing music.
Right.
I was cool with the family life, man.
I can-
You know what I'm saying?
I can definitely relate to that.
You know what I'm saying?
already know what time.
Prior to that, I've been
Right.
doing music. You get burnt out when
Right.
you spinning, you running in place. And that's what we was
Right.
doing at that time.
Right.
So, man, I was cool with the family life and in school. It was like, yo, we should start a group. And I'm like, man. Like, other way. There we go. Pow.
There you go.
All right,
You know what I mean?
there we go.
There
Just
you
in
go.
case y'all ain't
There
seen
you go.
Diggy before, there he is now. You know,
Yeah.
That be Diggy.
you know what I mean? He was a ghost in the camera.
Yeah, man, I'll be
Ghost in the
playing
show.
it back, man. But yeah, Schoon was like, let's start a group. I was a little hesitant, and eventually, man, it was Mile Away. It's the beat Mile Away, our first song.
Right.
And that song, for the first one, it meant a lot to both of us and the message that it was sending.
Right.
I was like, all right, let's do it. And at the same time, I was recording. C. Will was coming over to record at the Cribbo.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, Spoon, check this out. And he was like, should we, what's up? You want Willie to get down? Like, at first I was like, man, we already started. Let's do it. Willie came back over. We had another session. And I called him up. I called Spoon up. I was like, yeah.
That's it.
Hey, yeah.
You
Willie,
say it's that time.
it's that time. Yeah, then, you know what I'm saying? We got him on the horn. And that was that, man. Like he said, David Jones. Shout out David Jones, man. He coincides with Lost Elements' success. I'm just be honest with you. Because he put us on a lot of big shows and gave us that momentum. And, man, we was just received well by the people that came out to see the shows and didn't know of us. Now they do. And we here.
And it was
Fifth Element
dope, man.
Podcast.
Y'all actually got to rock with, Rakim. You know what I mean?
That was dope. Y'all
Man.
Brooklyn Bowl show was dope. And the thing about that is that I wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit. Like, y'all prepare for y'all shows. And,
yeah.
I see that.
Don't
I
listen
see
to
that.
Spoon.
Y'all doing live choreo and y'all don't got no
Live
lead
choreography.
vocal. Now, I'm saying
Listen.
no. I'm saying no, but you know what I mean. Like, they prepare for their show. All right.
I know what they do.
They show
Yeah.
shows that they put preparation and thought into it. Like, they care about the audience that's watching it. All right.
course.
So I salute you. All right, because that's not something that you see every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
Right.
I know everybody out here is tired of that same old performance. Somebody up here on the stage stumbling around, not, trying to spit their darts and can't spit them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want to appreciate y'all for a second because, like, y'all clearly thought y'all shit out and y'all shit was very entertaining.
Man, thank you.
Dope.
Thank you. That's one of our biggest things is I go to a show, I want to be entertained.
No
You know what I'm
doubt.
saying? I don't want to see nobody just stand in one spot and just
Just
it could be dope music, but I could sit in my car. I could be at the house listening to you. I want
Yep.
to see. I want
In
to be
my
entertained.
slippers.
In my slippers or whatever. I want to be entertained. So that's the approach we always take. Like, and it wasn't even from that angle. We just always would take that approach because
Right.
we just approach it with professionalism, man.
Right.
We done did we learned the hard way type stuff. You know what I'm
Absolutely,
saying?
absolutely.
So we here now, man, and Rock Camp Show was dope. Rock Camp Show was dope, man.
And I'm like, yo, man, what was it like to actually meet him, man, and actually sit down and talk to him?
Hey, starstruck, man. As
Right,
the MC,
right.
I mean,
The
it's
God
like
MC.
the God MC is like,
Right.
what's up, man? Like, I'm a big fan, and you freeze up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yo, like, what else can I? Like, yo, because everybody else is signing books and whatnot,
Right.
and it's just like, it's surreal to a point to you, like, man,
I can
we
relate.
made it here.
I can relate.
Like, damn.
I can relate. The same thing happened when I met Raekwon. I was like, I like you so much. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
know what to say. You know what I'm saying? It felt weird. It was like, wow, this person's really in front of me that I've listened to and loved for half my life, all my life.
Word.
So, hey, look. So when I met the guy, Rakim, right? The thing for me was, I got to get this drop.
Oh, that's
Right,
smart.
Right. So, but I
Good-
know I
good
ain't
thinking.
want to take up all the guy's time. So I was like, okay, is it for me or is it for Seven? And clearly, I'm not thinking too swift on my toes because he could have did both in one joint, right?
Right.
But I chose Seven, so that's why Seven got the Rakim drop. So peace to the God on that shit.
Peace.
Peace.
Right.
Dope.
Right.
Lord Malik, what up?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
So I got a question. How did y'all get involved with Ninja Karaoke and bring True Head Vibes to fruition?
I'm sorry, brother. I want to say David Jones. The owner of Ninja Karaoke, B-Boy Steve and his wife.
right.
B-Boy Steve is one of the top B-boys in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
shout out to
He's on
B-Boy
tour.
Steve.
Tour.
Big shout.
He just did like the NBA Finals. He's one of the what's that? The Jabberwockies and stuff. So
Yep.
David Jones, they all have a friendship, from each other from way back in the days out here in Vegas. And us just rocking with David Jones, like I think our first time doing Ninja Karaoke, they had a Run DMC tribute show, and they wanted Lost Elements to do like some covers of some Run DMC songs. And so we went up there. They didn't end up doing the covers. We just ended up doing a Lost Elements set, and like we just got to do all the shows up there, like the Elzai Crisis show. Who else we done did up there? R.A. the Rugged Man. It's a lot of shows up there. Wax. Doppelgangers, yeah.
I know AC Alone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
AC alone up there.
It was quite a few. But yeah, Denzel Karaoke's been like home ever since. But then the pandemic had hit,
Mhm.
everything was shut down. And I actually got put on with Shakespeare, DJ Shakespeare. Shout out
Right.
on the True Hair Vibes, because he's used to do with Kelly J at the Beauty Bar, the Inside
Shout out
Outside.
Kelly J.
Shout out DJ Kelly J. And he hit me up like, "Yo, you ready to run your own event?" I'm like, "Let's go, let's do it." You know what I'm saying?
Yo, big shout out to B-Boy Steve. That was my manager at Hip Hop Site, yo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Word.
Yo, so I'm like, do y'all have y'all seen anything change since y'all been putting on Ninja Karaoke? Because y'all been putting on a lot for the city and giving the city an outlet to actually perform their songs
I just
without
seen
being harassed.
I just seen, from my perspective, I just see a lot of artists coming together.
Right.
Yeah, I hear a lot of talk on social media. The city ain't together. This, that, and the third. But honestly, since we've been doing music, I haven't experienced like really none of that. Like it's always been the vibes wherever we've been. People's been down to collab, work.
Right,
That's
right.
how I got on, just collabing with everybody. So I mean that's what I experienced.
Dope.
Man, shout out to the city, Vegas. That's what's up. It wasn't always like that. I seen it to where it was every man, every female MC for themselves type thing.
You already know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know,
You're right there in the same area with me. That's why I should have looked to my left. Like, yo, that's right. Hey, we got some history and stories to tell with that.
They're like stupid stories.
But yeah, to where we at now,
right.
and to see the unity, see the support. Because to be honest with you, man, a lot of the shows that we might perform at or we might go view, it be the artists there supporting each other.
Right.
And that shit is huge, man. And they're into it. They're not coming there just to see one person. They there to, yo, I'm here to, this the home team right here.
And you know what's crazy that you brought that up? Like back in the day, it wasn't like a lot of, like, it wasn't like nobody was hating on nobody or anything.
Nah.
We just didn't rock with anybody that wasn't in your crew. So
You
it
were
was
so
like,
focused on your own thing, doing your own thing, and
Right.
blowing up your own shit, right?
So
Yeah.
like me and Dig, I'm like, we ain't do a song together till
Man,
we 40.
Man.
I'm like, dude,
Got
I know this
kids,
dude since he was
man.
in high school.
Yeah.
You know
Wow.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
So
yeah.
like, and we knew each other rap. I'm like, we done actually battled each other and some more shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, do
times.
tell. Do tell.
Good times.
I'm
I'm
like,
pretty sure we both got a different story of the outcome.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
We won. I'm like, yo, that was the only outcome.
We
Shit,
won,
I
man.
won.
Listen,
Shit.
hey, I was the lone gunner. My guy,
Uh-huh.
he didn't show up. He said he had a headache. So I,
Oh.
battled everybody. Battled
Right.
the whole, you know what I'm saying? I held my own.
hey, the same shit happened to me.
Hey, listen.
They come up to the house.
Hey, back.
They came to the house, and I was like, fucking throw the beat on. I got him. No,
you didn't, man.
I got all the
Come
niggas.
on,
I got
man.
all the niggas. No.
At the house.
At the house. Home team.
You know what I mean? Hey, listen, like I said, everybody got their side of the story. Y'all
Right.
heard both of ours. The audience, y'all choose. What sounds more feasible?
I don't know. We might.
I
We
think y'all need
might.
to-
Exactly.
Y'all need to go ahead and do number 3 at the cookout. You know
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
might
saying?
as well.
Man, come on,
You
man.
might as
Like
well
Stop
get
playing
it all
love.
the way
Man, it's all
out.
love.
You know what I mean? That's my bros right
Yeah,
here.
man, hey.
Hey, but I like to credit, Lost Elements and my guy who passed away, my best friend passed away, man, for even getting me back into doing music. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't even doing it for a while, and I sat up here and I was like, man, he gave me Lost Elements CD and was like, yo, man, you gotta check out Dig. I was like, man, I ain't doing music right now, man. Stop playing with me. And then he's like, nah, man, you gotta do it. Y'all need to do a joint together. And I started listening to it. I'm working out to it, and I'm like, yo, this shit is all right. So I called him, was like, yo, Dig. I'm like, yo, this album is all right. So next thing you know, so forth and so forth. Next thing you know, we put a whole joint together, did a video for it, you know what I mean? I was showed up for his That's Diggy video, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First time I met you, yeah.
Right, that was when I'm in school.
Hey, quiet as kept. They thought you was the third member of Lost Elements, man.
No doubt, man. I was like, the way I was in that motherfucker.
The lost element, right?
Hey, secretly, I'm the fourth member. Y'all know that, though. You know what I'm saying? Secretly, I talk to Schoon every day and shit. He talking about jumping me in.
There you go. I'm with it, baby. I'm with it.
All right, Lloyd Avery.
Don't play. Don't
we
play
got-
like that. That's not.
We got some more work to do.
Appropriate
Do
at all.
OT though. For real, we got some more work
Oh,
to do.
absolutely,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
I'm like, yo, you already know what time it is.
I already know y'all know. Hey, matter of fact, let me give y'all flowers. Y'all coming up on your anniversary, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. August 6th.
What I'm
Thank you for
talking about.
noticing.
Oh, man, hey, listen,
Yes.
I remember
Appreciate
him telling me this is what he was gonna do.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, and to see how far y'all all have come to this point right now, come on.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
Come
man.
on, if y'all
Thank you.
witness, if y'all was to the close ones and the people that just knew him, if y'all witnessed it, y'all understand what I'm talking about right now.
Right.
It's very inspirational. They coming up on a year.
Thank
A year, and look where they at right now.
Man.
We pumped to be up here. When Scoon called me like, yo, I'm on vacay. Let's try to get up on the Fifth Element podcast. I'm like, hey, man, been waiting on you. Been waiting.
Hey,
bro.
you been waiting on me as the hold up.
Hey, no doubt, man. I appreciate y'all even,
That's what's
even
up.
coming
Thank
out,
you.
man.
Hey,
Bro.
hey, I just want to say, little do y'all know, our name was almost Lost Elements, LAS Elements. And then,
Oh shit, bro.
yeah.
That's live.
Diggy deaded it though.
Yeah, man. What?
I thought it was dope. Diggy was like, nah, what is it about just Lost?
Lost.
Hey, listen,
Las Elements.
check it out.
Is.
I was with it at first, Las Vegas.
Right.
LAS.
That makes
Elements.
sense. That makes sense.
But then, you know, I printed up a shirt.
And that shit didn't look right.
Hey, man. Hell yeah, they ain't been confused. Like, what? Y'all just nice performance? What the hell?
No, I got
thong?
an important question to ask y'all based on the Lost Elements theme. Y'all know that we the fifth element, right? So y'all know the four elements and then the question mark. All right. Talk to me about what the question mark means to you. What's the fifth element? What's the lost element to you?
To me, it's always been knowledge of self.
Bet.
You know?
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
Hey, for me, it's meant spirituality.
Bam.
You know what I'm
See?
saying? That's just
You know what I mean?
to understand
So
and
many,
grasp.
yeah.
Yeah, so many. So nobody's really wrong.
There's
At
no
one
wrong
point, I
answer
used
to that
think like,
question.
nah, it's just one.
Not
Nah,
at all.
That's why it's the question mark.
It's
That's why it's the
10,000
question
answers to
mark.
that question. I
Yeah.
promise you.
Yeah.
Straight up. I ain't mad at that. I'm like, man.
What's happening with you and Eddie Fuse? What are y'all putting in the world?
Oh, okay. So me and Eddie Fuse,
They about to make a compilation. Feudy Doo-Wop.
He's funny today.
so me and Eddie,
The next comedian.
Look at that. No, me and Schoon go like this all the time.
man,
That's
for
my
real.
bro.
Hey, sometimes they catch me off guard. I'm like, yo, man, usually I'm doing the joking. But nah, so I'm managing Fuse.
Shout out Eddie Fuse.
Shout out 3 a.m. as well. I'm managing 3 a.m. But
Dope.
we came together initially on his podcast, Bad Boys in Sin City, I think it's called.
Yep.
He did a Lost Elements interview. We chopped it up. I like to keep in touch with everybody. That's how I'm able to network the way I network.
Right.
I follow up. You know, I call you just to check on you and whatnot. So
Already.
happened with him. He knew I made beats. I ended up getting him some beats. We ended up doing that first project, which was half my beats, half industry beats, which was Here Come the Boom. I told him, yo, the songs that I did, it had the original I'm a King on there.
Okay.
With 2 verses, No Great God.
Right.
So I was like, yo, we need to do another project, Here Comes the Boom 2, but all Schoon beats because we can't distribute it with YouTube beats.
Right.
We didn't even end up distributing it. What we did was we ended up pressing up 100 USB cassettes.
Yep.
You know, and then we was popping them like $25 a pop until they was, there's probably like 4 or 5 more left, but they was dope. Everybody, and that's how I impressed Great Guy, because we
Right.
was meeting up with Diggy Cousin, and we didn't know Great Guy, and they was shooting a video for Benny the Butcher.
Shout out Fire King.
Yeah, shout out to the Fire King, BK in the house. And they seen that cassette USB. They start taking all type of pictures, going crazy. Like, oh my God, where you get this from? Yo, let me do a drop for you. It was just dope. And just like I did with Fuse, I always follow up. I keep in
Right.
touch. How you doing? What's good? So every time Fan was out here, he'd say what's up. He'll invite me to the studio, or he'll come to my crib. And then when we got around to management with Eddie Fuse, I was like, yo, we need to do I'm a King over. Let's take off your second verse. Let's bring Great God in. Great God just came, man, he knocked the verse out like, bro, in literally like 2 minutes. Came
Wow.
in, boom, 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 laid it down, Schoon. What you think? That's fire. I'm gonna mix it down.
Right.
And it's been well received. And now, you know, I just approached Fuse when he asked me to manage him. I went over a list like, yo, who you want to work with out here in the city?
Right.
And he named a whole bunch of people. I was like, yo, you got to get a Hitman beat. You know, Hitman's the biggest dude in the city. You one of the biggest
Shout out
artists.
Hitman Beats.
You know what I'm saying? You one of the biggest artists. Why you ain't got a beat? He's like, I just honestly ain't never, linked up.
Right, right.
So I'm like, bro, we're going to get 2 beats and he going to do his thing. And then so we released I'm a King, Plug Talk. Now, we got another song that I produced. It's called Dig That. It's about to drop. And then we got another Hitman song we're going to drop. And then we shooting like 3 videos to all those songs.
Working.
And you know we in the building for that.
Working
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll pull up.
And Fuse one of them artists you don't got to really, follow up too hard. He already know he know the job.
Right.
He gonna get it done. He gonna send you all the details and boom. So those are the best kind. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And yeah, that's how we on.
Okay.
You know, we just tore that Weed Fest down.
Definitely.
Yeah, the cannabis
about to
awards.
mention
We
that.
were there.
Man, he did his thing.
We were there.
Hey,
We saw.
you got to meet one of your hip hop heroes while you was there. You know what I'm
Bucket
saying?
list, Spice One.
Spiggity.
Man, I was like a fan for real. Like, yo, I told everybody, yo, y'all might see Scoon fan out, but it's because Spice is one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up on Spice, and like, he was just, to me, he was that first versatile artist who can do many styles.
Yeah.
I think he doesn't get enough credit for his storytelling.
Yeah.
And he's
True.
always been solid albums, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
Speaking of Spice and storytelling, after the show we had with him, we sat out back, told me some Pac stories he had. Crazy.
Yeah.
Pac was a motherfucker, boy.
I bet I heard some
Pac
interviews
was
on
a
the
motherfucker.
podcast, and he would talk, tell Pac stories and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah. I'm like, man, that was just a dope ass event. Just
was
seeing
really a
Eddie go
dope
up,
day.
seeing him rock the same stage as the Loonies,
Man.
same stage as
I was happy for him, bro. Like I say, man, we put the set together. We had to make a couple adjustments because, I help him coordinate with that. Like, yo, let's do our energy. We only got
Right.
10 minutes. You're going to be sweating your ass off, but it's going to be worth it. He's like, let's do it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
funny. It's funny. I fight my way through the crowd. I'm at the front of the thing, and I'm standing right next to Fuse's girl and shit. I'm sitting there like, yo. I look up. I'm like, hey, she's filming. I'm like, yo, like that was crazy in itself because I was like, damn. Out of all the people I ended up standing next to, it was packed.
And it's crazy because everybody was feeling it, and then he took his shirt off, and I just seen the cameras coming out because people was probably thinking like, yo, I think I should be filming this.
Yeah. Oh,
Man,
yeah,
he
right.
just started going
He
crazy.
started
Yeah,
going
yeah.
up.
You know,
he was going up.
Be a
He
big
killed it.
fella, you know what I'm saying? He got that Detroit fast flow. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. He got that. He be doing his thing and shit. You know what I mean? Fuse, I got some work for you too, baby.
Word. Hey, School, who's your favorite triple threat or just MC / producer MC?
Producer MC?
Yeah.
Sheesh, man. I'm gonna have to say Dilla, man. Dilla's
Okay.
Dilla and
Good
Ye.
choice.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Ye?
saying? Dilla and
Yeezy?
Ye. Yeezy, yeah.
Yeah, Yeezy's crazy.
Right.
Yup.
Yeezy, I'm like bars and beats.
Man, for real.
And you met Dilla's mom, right?
Last night, that was, man,
What?
shout
Man,
out
I've been
to
missing
Ma
them
Dukes.
calls all
Excuse
week,
me,
yo.
what?
I've been missing them
Yeah.
calls all week, yo.
Last night we got to kick it with Ma Dukes and Tony. They in town and they wanted to meet the Las Vegas chapter of the Dilla Foundation.
Dope.
So we definitely gonna do some building. Dilla Day in February it should be off the chain this year. We got the full support, and it's a lot of things to come. I don't want to say too much, but it's gonna be some big things coming from the Vegas chapter.
Hey, you already know, man. Any help we can
Working
do.
on it.
You know what
that
I'm
was an
saying?
honor.
Yeah.
I had to ask certain questions. School, shut up. Nah, I got to.
No, you did right. You did right.
Yeah.
I did the same thing.
I ain't mad at
dope,
him. You know what I
though.
mean? That's dope, man. I'm like, man, but y'all, this is a hip hop show.
The
And,
hip hop show.
You know, we do a
hip-hop.
little something, you know what I mean? Whenever we see a MC pop in, you know what I mean? We might ask him to, you know what I mean, display some skills from time to time.
All right.
You know what I mean? And both of y'all I know are very capable. I'm like, if y'all haven't caught him at Ninja Karaoke, y'all about to catch him today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do their
Alrighty.
thing right now. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Slim, what you got back there for us, man? Okay. Lost Elements about to eat.
I'm gonna kick it off.
Go ahead, go on,
Yeah.
do it.
Big scoop,
Yo,
big scoop.
yo, hey yo, this that shit. You not rocking with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this that shit. You not rocking with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You heard? Yeah, this that shit. You not rocking with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You heard? Yeah, Yeah, this that shit. You now rocking with the
1, 2, 3, 4, bitch.
Yo, it's your boy Scoonie, used to get high as Cooley. Now I spit moody, make beats that's super groovy. See, Will and Dash Diggy told me Scoonie's no biggie. So I sample Biggie, grab a drink and got tipsy. Rock with me for a second if you feeling the groove. I got nothing to prove and everything to lose. I'm in it to win it. Yeah, the picture is vivid. I talk it, I walk it. Your boy really done lived it. Now check it. Don't disrespect it, cause it will get hectic. Lyrically, I revolve using words for a weapon, and I can load them up quick. I got a full arsenal with some shit that'll chop your body up in 2 particles. Don't be a headline news article. Front page for thinking shit's a joke. You gotta stick to the plan with the fam, cause my verbal revolver, I have both of your hands chopped off. Blah!
Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
That's Diggy E up.
Yo, I guess yeah. Yo, I guess I'm next up on the mic to crush smash on verbal robber. Sorry, fuck that shit up, now it's time to blast. It's Fifth Element Podcast, that's how we do. And that's how I get down, represent from my crew, AAE. True head vibes, gotta shout them out. Do what I do when I'm done, MCs gotta pound them out. That's what it is, spitting with digs. Get the shovel and dig it, come on, we gotta kick it live shit. Real MC, I kick with it. Do what I do, I spit my shit with it, I'm off the top of the mic, off the top of the dome, and spitting that shit, won't leave it alone, I can't leave it alone. They call me like a drug, see, doing what I do, back and forth like a puncher bag swinging. Niggas know what I'm doing, before you thinking, pass the mic to C Sloko, before you sink
John
a
on the
seat
train
down.
for the bar tester to show y'all who's not fresh. Bear my soul every time I bar for the mic, cause I'm always nauseous, bar none. He's far apart from most of these cats who will rap. If you ask them to spark something, you'll find they got bars none. They might chart though. You asking me, here's my honest view. MCs front like they're gangsters with first names like Bartholomew. In between us, there's obviously a large distance. I'm from Vegas where the alcohol flows, so you know I stay bartending. A bar tip burying, my bars barely trip the barometer. Char cruise when I'm cooking, y'all are food. I'm a barbecue 'em. I'm hardly moved by these piss poor poets who couldn't rap. I pray that they hit some prayers to that's incurable, not horrible with their barbs. Kid, I'm gone here. We could go 72 rounds of bare knuckle boxing. I advise caution. I'd much rather be finding out of Barbie stocks than be concerned with conversations ranking me at a barbershop. Bear witness to a witness to the instruments working. Who gets down similar to how barbiturates turn moves. Sour devour cowards when the stereo's max. Which y'all give props to for me equals a barrel of laughs. Find them behind these bars like an inmate in a dimly lit dive bar, sipping liquor, trying to sit straight, point out a wedlock, so you know that the bar sinister came to set the bar high. When I rhyme, I got bar penmanship, bum.
See
Fuck that shit up, man. Damn, I fucked that shit up, bro. My bad for the fucks up.
We'll keep going then.
We'll edit
Goddamn.
that. We'll edit that part out.
My bad for that.
We'll take that
I'm
out.
to stop moving
We'll
my
take
hands.
that out
I
in
gotta move.
post.
The hands are important and
Post.
shit.
It's live.
The hands, I know, right?
It's live, baby.
C Sluggo, that's Diggy. This is Lethal Rapping right here.
Lethal rapping out here.
Lethal rapping.
Yeah,
Hey,
don't y'all got a show coming up?
next week, next Friday, the Blue and Exile show.
Yeah, Blue and Exile. That shit gonna be dope.
Where's
Got
that?
True Hip.
Taverna Costa.
I always fuck that shit up. Taverna. and then
Costa.
we got True Heads right after
We got
that.
True Head Vibes on Saturday.
Show on the 17th.
The show on the 17th.
Next
You got
week
another
Friday,
show
next
on the
week
6th.
Saturday.
6th. Yeah, we, you know.
Moving and shaking shows on type of shows. If y'all like what y'all heard, y'all catch us next Friday. Blue and Exile show.
Yeah,
Real
that's
hip hop
the
fans. Let's go.
129th.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? Yo, Scoonie Doo Wop.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Go ahead and tell everybody where they can reach the Lost Elements, man.
Man, you can reach the Lost Elements right here on the Fifth Element.
Nah.
That part.
Lost
You
Elements
actually can,
official. You know what I'm saying? So IG, Twitter, and Facebook, YouTube, Lost Elements official. Big Scoon across all platforms. That's Diggy, DATYZ, DIGGY, and C Sloko, and Lethal Rapping, not weapon, Lethal Rapping.
Lethal rapping.
You know what I'm saying?
REPPIN.
Straight up. You know what I mean? Lost Elements certified on the bar test. Y'all know what time it
and
is.
check out
right?
that Big Vibes Radio, that BIGV.
Oh yeah, Big Vibes Radio.
BIGVYBZ.
Come on, you gotta be like on the radio. BIGVYBZ Radio.
BYBZ
Trying to
Radio.
spit my thirst, I
Yo,
can't
that
spit
fifth radio show coming, man. We coming,
Yeah, we
school.
waiting on whenever y'all ready.
it. Yeah.
We working them numbers for y'all right now.
That's what's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
That's what's happening. Run them up.
We working them
Hey, what's
numbers.
happening? We ain't talking to C's, yo.
Yo.
Yeah. So Cease Loco is part of Lethal Rapping with Diggy. That's an offspring of Lost Elements.
You know what I'm
Super
saying?
lyrical. Cease, come over here, bro.
Yeah, C's, come take the chair, man.
C's Loco, man. What's up, dude?
Come sit a
You
spell.
know what I mean?
We ain't have you come all the way up here
He's
now.
like Memphis Bleak and
That's the short chair, though. So you might just want to stand up.
I'm gonna just stand
There
up.
you
There you go.
School had me way down there and shit. Yeah, you know, another second part of Lethal Rapping, you know what I'm saying? Mike Control fam, you know what I'm saying? MCF fam in the building, you know what I'm saying? Crown Republic, you know what I'm saying?
Crown Republic.
Randy
Rand
Black.
Rand
you know what I'm
Black.
saying? And 11 MC, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know if y'all got questions or something which y'all want to know and shit.
Where you from? Tell the people where you from, man.
I'm originally from Columbus, bro, but I grew up out here, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm Vegas fully, you know.
Columbus
Right.
what?
Ohio.
Okay. All
Y'all
right,
be
man.
forgetting
Say
that there's
that
like
shit,
the
you know what I
Columbus,
mean?
Georgia
Like,
and shit.
I
all
like
that
it's
shit, but
a
There's
few
other
Columbuses.
yeah, Columbus,
Hell
Ohio.
yeah.
There's
Oh,
a few Columbuses.
I
Yeah,
mean, it was
Columbus,
just
Ohio.
Yeah. it's a
So how
few
did
Columbus.
y'all come
Geography
together?
lesson real
How did
quick.
y'all
Oh,
come
my
together?
God.
Lethal Reppin'.
Me and this guy been rhyming together since well we initially hooked up through MCF, you know what I'm saying, Mike Controller fam, you know what I'm saying. That's like Cooler Lounge, before Cooler Lounge days.
Cooler Lounge days,
Ooh, the
baby.
Cooler Lounge.
Yes, sir.
And I met him through MCF, and he was fucking with a crew called Hyatt Grounds, you know what I'm saying. And so we just would start.
High Ground spawned off of MCF.
Okay, bet. But we would just build a lot, me and him, you know what I'm saying, one-on-one.
Right.
And we just start coming up with man. So like when we was starting to do the Lethal Rapper project, we was like going over all the songs that we've done in our history, and we was like, holy shit, like we've kind of always been Lethal Rapping, you know what I'm saying?
Man, they did that nice and smooth, Jack.
Funky
And
Flow.
and Schoon hooked that up, man.
Man, that's my joint.
Hey,
man.
you know,
Yeah,
I
that's
was
the one.
politicking for that beat.
That's that joint.
I
man.
was politicking for that mug. I was like, man, they already had it though,
Yeah,
man. I was
hey,
like,
man, I had Schoon especially make that, man, because it was just for the Master A show. That was our
Right.
first show down.
right.
See Will. That was our first. So I'm like, yo, throw that beat on me, do it. And it was just that. I performed it like 2 times.
Mhm.
And then, like he said, we were sitting in the room, you know, building or whatever, just going over stuff. And then out of nowhere, I was like, you know what, man, I hear you over this.
Mhm.
So, of course, Johnny on the spot, a.k.a. this Cease Local, a.k.a. Johnny O.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's Johnny O to me anyway. So Johnny on the
Yeah.
spot, he go through his notebook. He got like 7, 8 notebooks. And yeah, no bullshit. And then he was like, yeah, he got it. And he spit it, went in the booth, done dealing.
Done
And then
dealing.
Lethal Reppin' really came from Schoon pushing us. You know what I'm saying? We was just
Yeah.
friends doing music. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So I
right.
was like, yo,
You know what I mean?
for all these years, we done tracks, but we never formed a group. So Schoon was like, hey, yeah, you should form a group.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? And we thought on the name.
So Lethal Reppin', Lethal Weapon. Which one of y'all is Danny Glover? Which one of
Yeah.
y'all is Mel
I'm-
Which
Gibson?
was Murtaugh and Riggs. You know,
Right.
I'm
You rigs.
Murtaugh and shit.
Shivs and Merc y'all. And shit.
That's what it is. Yeah.
The gutter version, right?
Yeah,
Super
Shivs.
gutter version, man. The super gutter version.
Straight lake.
You know what I'm
Straight
saying?
repping, don't it's lethal. So
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, we kind of like are trying to play off that ultimately, you know what I'm saying? We'd like to drop like
4 of them.
4 joints like the movies, you know what I'm saying? And be out of there, you know what I mean?
Okay, with 4 joints, let me get y'all top 4 MCs.
Top 4 like period.
Period.
Top four.
Damn, son, like
Top
he
four.
put me on the
Yeah,
spot.
man, you here, man.
Damn, all time. All,
All
time.
time.
Damn, man.
Quavo.
Right.
Boy.
for me, listen
Too
tough.
loud,
For me, listen
first of
tough
all.
because you
Lil
like got
Pump.
it's
Look at
almost like eras
Little Xan.
and
I'll
regions.
just
Yeah.
stop.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
And all
So
that.
give me one West Coast, one South, and one East Coast. Let's do 3 then.
Okay, top 3. South.
Mm.
3 stacks.
3 stacks off top. Got to be.
Oh, my
That's the
bad.
first one that came
Okay.
to my
Yeah, that's
mind.
got to be. I was thinking of Face, and I was
Scarface.
also thinking of Devin. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But 3 stacks definitely. East Coast. Damn. We got to throw a Midwest in there too.
Yeah.
Elzai will be my Midwest representative.
Mm-hmm.
East Coast. Nas is always nasty, of course. Like that's a tough one. I throw Rakim in there. Like that's
There you
an
go.
obvious one.
Yeah.
Okay, but fuck.
That
it,
makes
Rakim.
sense.
West Coast. Probably Cube. Just think about it. Like
Cube,
off
baby.
top, Ice Cube. probably would have to be my favorite
Right.
West Coast MC.
Cool.
Yeah, that
So-
And there's a
makes
lot
sense.
of nasty ones. Like, sorry for anybody I didn't pick.
Nah, you can't. It's you know what I'm saying.
it's
There's
all
no way you can be
because-
wrong
He
on
did
this.
it
wrong.
No,
man.
because
He did it
there's
wrong.
only 3.
He did it wrong. Down south, Scarface.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, what West Coast is Spice One.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? East Coast is Nasty Nas, and
Okay.
then the Midwest is Twister.
Damn.
Wow,
Yeah,
he
I-
put it down like he
I
like
thought
he was
for sure
waiting
he
on
would
that
say,
question.
yeah, I thought for sure he
No
would say,
arguments.
He only gonna say Sean P.
No
Oh, y'all about
argument.
to here come
no
the argument. Come on, y'all ready?
Yeah, let's
I'm gonna get on
argue.
my soapbox.
Let's fight. Let's
East
fight
Coast,
about it.
I don't care what nobody say. My personal favorite, Sean motherfucking Price.
Say that.
R.I.P.
All right.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. All right.
Sean P.
For the South, 3 stacks.
Okay.
3
Three
stacks.
stacks.
Yeah, man. Got to be 3 stacks. Midwest. Now you know what? I'm gonna jump to the West Coast. I'm old school. Razzie Kazzy, man. Razzie Kazzy, man.
Alright.
He made me go look for his music. Like
Right,
when
right.
it just come a thought, like, yo, let me see if he got some new music. So we back to the Midwest. So the Midwest, man, that's a lot of dope spitters in Detroit, man. I had to go with Elzhi. I'll go with Elzhi.
Word.
Yo, can I make an addendum to my East Coast MC? Can I say MF? Can I throw MF
Doom.
in?
Yes.
MF
You
Doom.
can.
Why you wanna say
Doom.
at the beginning?
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I mean, there's like a myriad of East Coast MCs
Yeah.
that you like, you know what I'm
Put
saying?
down like
It's
I
the
did.
foundation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I expected.
You know what I'm saying? I just all of a sudden was like, wait a minute.
Absolutely not. It's been recorded.
Right, it's in the ether.
There it is. There.
Yeah, it is. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo. So I'm like, now that we done got everybody's favorite MCs or whatever, what's y'all collective all time go to album that you gotta listen to in hip hop?
Let me step
All
Blowout
time
Combs,
album.
Diggable Planets, blowout.
There it is.
Nigga
Hey,
was
see,
playing
look,
blowout
there it is.
He said that
Blowout
quick,
cold.
too.
Can I say something?
He said
Yeah,
that
it is.
fast. He didn't even think
School
about
got
it.
something to say.
What you gotta say,
What's
School?
up, school?
All time album.
All time album.
Listen, Fantastic 2. Slum
Okay,
Village.
no, I can't
Slum
argue with you on that.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't
Front to
argue
back,
with you
ain't
on
no
that.
skippers on there.
Okay.
Right.
What about you?
All right, Diggs.
I already know
Diggs?
Diggs.
Diggs, what you go to?
Vanilla Ice, first one.
Vanilla
Wow.
Ice. You know what I mean?
The disrespect. Don't let them
You know what I mean?
disrespect you like that. dude.
Too cold to hold.
Roger Cameron, fucking right.
As a collective, bro, this is one of my favorite albums from this crew, and it's The Grind Date.
Oh,
Motherfucking
De La Soul.
Word.
Hey, man.
Word. All right,
My
all right.
God.
That's
Hell
dope.
yeah.
Grind Day.
Grind Date.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
that one resonated with me during that because that shit came out in the mid 2000s when you was clutching for good music around that time.
Yes.
But listen, yeah, man,
They do
listen,
all
but
the time.
Balloon
it's
Mind
the
State.
impact.
Balloon
the
Mind
impact.
State.
is dead though.
Man, what do you look? Come
Right,
on, bro.
but still, he's
Nah,
saying
man.
for the time period
Right.
that it
Stakes
was
is high,
out.
man.
Yeah,
Stakes is
yeah.
high.
Stakes
For
is
real.
high.
Oh my
Stakes is high
God.
was
It's
fire.
De La
Stakes
Soul
is
is
high,
dead.
man.
It's De La Soul is dead.
It's
For
hip-hop,
me,
man. It's
for me,
hip-hop.
for me.
They had a run. They had
But-
a run.
It's hip-hop.
Grind Day was on another level.
Five. Have they ever made a
They
whack
were
album?
funky.
No.
They might not have ever
Nah, I
made
ain't never
Hey,
heard no
y'all,
whack
this
album.
is what happens when hip hop heads get together and we
Right.
start
Might have
discussing
never-
albums
Yeah.
and MCs. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we got to get into our allies, man, and let them know that we
Hey,
still
can I shout
rapping
one
for them.
person out, bro,
Go
before
ahead, do your thing.
Hey, I just want to shout out the homie Art Science, man.
There it is.
Everything he do for True Head Vibes, man. He do the video, the artwork, everything, man. Help us run the events, and I just want to give him his props for that.
Yeah.
Man,
Shout out Art.
Big shout out
Peace
to
to
Art,
Art.
yo.
And he's a spitter.
Always.
Go
And
check
he's a
for go his music.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lot.
Peace
You
to
love Art
man.
on Instagram.
Because Art is a real genuine dude, man. If you ever meet this dude, man, this dude will help you in any type of way.
Definitely.
If you ask him for some help,
He's a
man,
good
he's a
guy.
real
Word.
good dude. I'm like, he was a part of Twix's running for mayor campaign, and like he did all the visual work for him, man. Like I ain't gonna say all of it, but he did a lot of it. You know what I mean? On the spot visual work for him, and man, just a good dude, man. Peace to Art, man. I wish you would have came up here today, man. We would have definitely got you in the seat. You know what I'm saying? We got a seat for you though, Art. That's real talk. You know, Raymo, tell them what the allies, man. What's up?
Before the Allies, real quick, if y'all looking for something to do tonight,
Yes, sir.
hit the Taverna Costera up. Legends Never Die Promotions is having a dope show at 8 p.m. Planet Asia, Mitchie Slick, Fashawn, and some others will be there. It's $22 in advance and $24 at the door. So that's tonight.
And
Taverna
if-
Costera.
and if y'all know, man, it's my guy Ramos birthday this week. You know what I mean? Hey, if y'all want to see him, y'all can recognize him in his Fifth Element merch. Right now, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Y'all can see him in his Fifth Element merch right here. It's going up.
And y'all
Look
get
at
that
that.
exclusively at FifthElementHipHop.com on the website.
That
Go
part.
ahead, tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? Got Fifth Element merch.
Hey, that's dope.
Hip hop.
There we go. Appreciate y'all, man.
You already know, man. I'm like, yo,
Fresh.
you in there? You know what I'm saying?
All right, check it out. And also, since I'm not gonna go, it's birthdays. July 24th is my birthday,
Yes,
and it's
sir.
also DJ Do-Wrong's birthday that day also.
Yo, shout out
DJ
Do-Wrong, man.
Do-Wrong.
Do-Wrong, what's up,
Shout
man?
out
Leo, right?
Wrong.
Yep, we Leos. Yep.
Bumping and
There we
dumping.
go. King is I.
King the Lion. Let's go.
Right.
Leo
So yeah,
gang.
July 24th birthday. Shout out DJ Do-Wrong, Independence Day.
Who, your birthday too, bro?
No. Next month. I'm
Oh, next one. Oh, okay, nigga,
Yeah.
next month. That's it. We gonna shout you out next month.
August Leo.
Hey, good looking, y'all. Appreciate it.
No doubt.
All right, hey, shout out to Miko, Two Tone, and Mad Records Recording Studio. Pull up on them for your mixing, mastering, and production and rehearsals. They doing it all over there, located 15 minutes away from the Strip at 1020 East Charleston Boulevard.
Yes, sir.
Reach out to Tone Does Music on IG or Mad Records _LV on IG. They'll take care of you over there. If you're into tarot and oracle readings, holla at Wisdom Moon Guidance on IG. She specializes in tarot and oracle readings. You can reach out to her on her website also, wisdommoonguidance.com. And if you need that cut, holla at our folks at the barbecue shop. They taking all fades over there. They get you fly for the weekend. They at 2077 North Jones behind the Burger King over there.
Hey,
And that's what we got for this week, man.
yo, Bug, take us out, baby.
Do what you do, bug.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey,
I know about that. I know about that.